We've had quite a bit of rain recently, but that's okay.
This is a good way to spend a rainy day.
Yep. Train day.
Not a rain day, it's...
Train day.
A lot of times rainy days get kids down, but you wouldn't be able to tell from the look on my kid's face here. So we took some time to set up a big old blanket fort in the middle of the layout, and also jumped into the car to go get some stuff to make some layout updates. Thought I'd share those with you guys here, so let's check out and see what we've been up to today. First, we got a few things to decorate the elevated line. These kind of streamer things look like fireworks, and I think they're supposed to be used for floral arrangements, but we just stuck them in the foam board on the elevated line up there. This nice little banner fits perfectly over one of the tunnel portals, so that was kind of a nice find as well. If you haven't figured it out by now, we kind of like to use the elevated line to decorate for seasonal stuff, you know, Christmas, Halloween, and in this case, 4th of July. So it'll be nice getting some fun shots in this corner for that time of year. The main reason for our hobby shop visit was to get supplies to redo the backdrop on the Switchyard side of the layout. Truthfully, I've never really been happy with how these clouds turned out. And actually, I found out that I kind of didn't have too many shots of it because I've actively tried to avoid filming the parts where it essentially is wavy and catches the light weird, and it doesn't even go around the whole way. I was just testing it out to see if I liked the effect. And I did, but it just needed to be executed a little bit better. So I went back to the drawing board and got some boards. These are foam boards with an adhesive backing, so that way the clouds lay nice and flat and you don't get that weird ripply effect or try and have to hold it perfectly to the wall. They create a great effect around here, and I'm much happier with the execution on this part. While I was back there, I also did some much needed track cleaning, and also, if you haven't noticed it already, I added something. This is an MTH Rail King water tower, and I got it for sale on trains.com, and it really helps fill out the back edge. There was really nothing back there, but I couldn't reach anything anyways, so it kind of just went unnoticed for a long time. But it's nice to have a splash of color to kind of help tie in and finish out the scenery on this side of the layout. I really like how it looks, and there's some wires that I need to run down to the track to get the illuminated kind of pipe that bubbles to go up to the top. But otherwise, it just kind of helps finish out the look in that corner and makes it look a little bit less empty. Plus, with the blue sky going all the way around, it looks fantastic on that side. And again, you don't even notice the faded side of it. I don't really have to worry about what angle I take shots of in this corner of the layout anymore, because that coverage really makes it a lot easier and gives me more options with what I can shoot back here and still make it look nice. It's also been fun adding figurines and trucks and other little details to help bring this scene to life over here. Speaking of bringing things to life, last time you saw us, we added this little activator track, and I do have it wired in, so now the remote is easier to access. I was going to mount it to the side, but with all the white, it just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, so for now it's just kind of floating around. This is probably the most fun we've had on a rainy day in a while, and I also noticed he nabbed the Lion Chief remote and started controlling things from underneath. But it didn't take long for him to crawl out from his den and start to play with stuff up top as well.
4th of July.
And then what did you call this?
The 4th of July.
The 4th?
No, the 4th.
Oh, like the blankets. The blanket fort. Fort blanket.
Yeah. Yeah, the 4th of July.
Oh, that's clever.
Between all the new progress we've been making on scenery around the line, and also with the additions that we made today with our decor for the elevated line, and also for the new backdrop section that we did on the opposite side, we've really transformed and made this thing a whole lot more fun to film. I even managed to get the T1 duplex that was giving me trouble a few runs around, and shortly after filming this, it started acting up again, so looks like I still got a few more ghosts in the machine to figure out on that. But you'll just have to see what I do with that next time. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment, a like, subscribe if you would, so that way you see what we're up to next. See you next time.